Give it a stew. Do you know, I won't beat. Alright guys, like the last video, 3 things I wish I knew before I started lifting. This is 3 things I wish I knew before
I started shifting.
Before I started
eating.
Nutrition. If that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you get
3 things I wish I knew about nutrition
before I started.
Yeah, 3 things I knew before I started nutrition will be like before your mother started feeding you.
Okay. 3 things I wish my mother knew.
Fuck all then.
No, 3 things I wish my
Probably
mother
still
knew.
no fuck all.
Hey, mothers know everything.
Keen, what's what do you wish that
To
you
bestow upon? Oh, I'm actually going to pass the gauntlet on to Kevin for this one.
Okay, I'll start. That's good. The biggest mistake I've made so far is calories. I know I'm my best. I could rant about calories, we all could, but we won't because you've heard us ranting about calories too much already. What I'm going to cover is carbohydrate intake, and I'm going to cover it with a specific example and a story because that's the best way to give an example is through a story.
This is personal.
Yeah, this is personal. So when I was about 19, 20 years old, I came across Charles Poliquin for the first time. Charles is still a hero to me. I've met him twice. He's a hero not because I love him personally, but because what he does works. That's why I love him, not because I think he's fucking great or whatever. I think there's certain biases in the fitness industry because you love the person and I'm doing what that person does. No, that's bullshit. Do what that person does if it works. Back to the mistake I made. So I was about 19 years old, 20 years old, and I heard about Charles for the first time because I heard about a mate of mine, Steiner O'Brien. You might have came across him. But he was doing 10 by 10 of squats, and someone said to me, yeah, he's doing 10 by 10 60 kg on squat, and I was like, what? That's fucking bizarre. And so I googled it. I googled 10 by 10 squats. I was like, he's going to get injured at that shit. So I looked up German volume training, or 10 by 10, just googled 10 by 10 training, and German volume training came up, linked to Charles Poliquin's website, and it explained the in-depth what you should be doing for German volume training, why it's so good for building muscle, and turned out Steiner was right. This was a great method for building muscle.
Go on, Steiner, man.
So I took, but what else did I take from the website? I also took from the website that fats and proteins were all you need, and you basically don't need any carbs.
So wait a second, Poliquin was wrong.
No, Poliquin wasn't wrong.
Oh, okay.
I interpreted the information wrong, which is a big fucking difference. Like someone listens to us talking about calories, and next thing, all they focus on calories. No. That doesn't mean we're wrong, it means you interpreted the fucking information wrong. So anyways, I went and did German volume training on low carb. And I did low carb for the next year or 2. So basically, I was training my ass off and I was eating no carbs. So I wasn't building any muscle. Now I was looking a little bit better. I was, definitely like, the training sessions were hard and I was really enjoying them. The exercise I was doing were good. I always had a good deep squat, so I was getting stronger in the squat. But I did all of that on low carbs, and it's definitely a huge mistake that held me back from building a lot of muscle. Fast forward about half a decade or so later, I've only pushed my carbs to a place where they should be in the last 6 months to a year. Up past 300, 400 and 500. Even 600 grams of carbs, and muscle growth has ensued.
Making up for all that time.
Making up for all that time. So I was training on low carbs for a long time. It was a huge mistake for me in terms of building muscle and in turn building strength, because you won't be building much strength unless you're gaining muscle along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, not having any carbs, especially when carbs are like such a driver for performance.
Driving force, yeah.
Well, I was having no carbs before my sessions, so when I started having white rice before my sessions, it was like someone getting a syringe full of rice and shooting it up the gooch.
Just that powerful, some impact.
I was doing high reps and I felt like Superman. The pumps were just so much greater than Anthony had ever experienced, you know?
It was like, you could say, compared to like Viagra.
Yeah, I actually don't have much experience.
I've never had much Viagra. I've never had much. I've never had any Viagra. When I started eating big portions of white rice before training, it was so unusual for me because I'd only ever had proteins and fats pre-workout, a little bit of carbs post-workout. But now I was eating massive amounts of carbs before, after, and even drinking carbs during my sessions. Muscle growth just blew up. You know, I got so much stronger, so much faster, and built a lot of size. My weight went up to a point where 88 kg, and the heaviest I'd ever been before that was about 78, 79 kg. So not eating low carbs and trying to build muscle, it does not work. It will not work. It's a big mistake, and it's a common one I see all the time.
Especially as well if someone has like your body type.
Yeah.
Like, what would you call it, kind of?
Ectomorph. Skinny enough, yeah, naturally skinny, yeah.
Ectomorphs, I would take note of that one.
It's a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake, and it's a very dumb one looking back. But at the time, even someone like me who was very open to taking directions and that just fell into it from misinterpreting information.
Okay, I'm going to take the next one. So the biggest thing that I learned about nutrition was is that you don't have to stick to a meal plan. Okay, so I was a sucker for getting a meal plan, and I was like sticking to that meal plan, and that was it. I wasn't eating anything that wasn't on the meal plan. Obviously weighing out all my foods, matching everything up to what was on that meal plan. I was always stuck. I was sticking to this meal plan where I couldn't have, or I could only eat this, only eat that. But when I started to realise that I could actually adjust the meal plan, so I didn't have to have everything that was on it. I could substitute in my own food, like stuff that I actually wanted to have.
Instead of biltong?
Yeah, instead of biltong. But when I came to that realisation that, okay, I don't actually have to have exactly what's on this. If I want to substitute out that fucking beetroot for something else, because I don't even like beetroot, or if I want to substitute out this white rice for oats, I can do that. Just from once, I know exactly what I'm replacing it with, the same quantity of carbohydrates, for example. And that for me was a that was a game changer, because it allowed me to enjoy my diet way more. So like right at the moment now, I enjoy my diet. It's not a
balance.
Yeah, I achieved the thing that everyone strives for, balance. But no, seriously, that was definitely a game changer for me, and I started like using my MyFitnessPal and learning how to track my food and how I could tie in using my MyFitnessPal with my meal plan to still hit my calories and my macros, but I didn't have to be as restrictive or as strict. Like we all experience it, like with our own clients, that people come in with this idea that like, oh, this food, like I have to stay away from this food, or I can't have that food, and
that the meal plan has to be exact
and
really strict. When
really
it
rigid.
doesn't.
It doesn't. There is a lot of wiggle room from once, provided you are this job. There is a lot of room though to fit other things in, from once you're in control of your calories and
your macros.
As a byproduct of your calories, your macros. And actually meeting this fella,
yeah, Dave is
definitely open my
the youngest of us.
Up.
He's 20 for another week. He's 20 for another week, and he's taught us plenty about food.
And what a way to bring me into my point, which is very similar to Keen's, but mine is tracking calories, and he's coming from the point of view from a meal plan, which I could come from. I've experienced the same shit. I had problems with meal plans, but I'm not going to come from that point of view, because Keen just talked about it's very restricted. It's not, and you don't have to do that. It's not, you don't enjoy it. At this day and age, everyone should know about calories, and calories is the most important thing. It's what we talk about all the time. It's what we try and educate our clients in. You need to get out of the mindset of like just clean eating and keto and whatever that shit is, because ultimately it just comes down to tracking your calories. So if you want to build muscle, like a mistake I made was thought like you're thinking you need to eat clean all the time. I can eat all the chicken and broccoli in the world I want, and that's not tracking, I'm probably not going to build a lot of muscle, because I'm probably not getting enough calories in to do that. And same goes for fat loss. Someone's thinking, oh okay, I want to start losing weight. You can, every meal they're having like slamming maybe 400 or 500 grams of sweet potato onto their meal like 6 times a day, and they're like, shit.
Well, it's mainly fats when they eat.
Okay, well, sweet potato and then like fucking nuts and like oils, and they're thinking I'm eating clean. You're not. They're probably going to get
avocado.
Yeah, they're probably going avocado, great one. You're probably going to get fatter, and then they're like, oh, like what the hell is happening? Like, wake up! Like, at this, we should now know that calories is the most important thing when it comes to body composition, whether you want to build muscle and lose fat.
But people don't, and one of the things we get said to us all the time when people start is, I eat fairly healthy. I eat very healthy. But they're nowhere near where they want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put the training to one side. Obviously our training is so much better than what's out there. The amount of training programs out there, most of them are complete garbage. So our training is obviously far better, but they aren't where they are nutrition wise, yet they eat healthy. What's the missing link here? It's obviously calories. It's obviously calories. Their calories are way up and way down. So even if they're eating healthy foods, they're still way off calorie wise. To be getting a consistent calorie intake and then to be able to adjust that up or down based on what their body is doing.
Yeah, you can obviously overeat healthy food.
You can, yeah. But this is the thing, like, you should be.
It's too much of a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to change your body, it's ultimately down to calories. And like, don't be stupid in thinking like I'm not thinking about like whole foods and not eating healthy foods isn't important, because it is. Obviously, if you're conscious of your calories and your training, you obviously care about yourself, and then you'll care about yourself enough to fuel your body with a lot of micronutrients. So don't think I'm saying to like not eat like healthy foods. Even though I don't think any of us believe there isn't any bad foods, we just believe there are bad diets.
Yeah.
Healthy and bad diets. So don't get that mixed up either. But ultimately, if you want to change your physique, it's down to calories, and that's something I did not know when I started training, and I started getting into nutrition. I started following a meal plan. I started seeing results because of the set calories of the meal plan and the macronutrients. I was finally hitting a high protein because of that. But now I can track calories. I eat pretty much whatever I want, and it's down to just learning about tracking calories. The most I've ever learned from nutrition has come from just MyFitnessPal.
I made the exact same mistake. I would urge people to say that, or I would urge people, do not ever tell yourself you haven't got time to track things on MyFitnessPal. It's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit. People spend on average, and now this is across the board, young and old, 2 hours a day looking at their phone. You can't spend 5 minutes, 3 minutes of that filling into MyFitnessPal.
Oh, like it's
complete normal bullshit.
It's awful hassle, like, you know. It fucking isn't.
It's not any hassle. It's complete bullshit.
Just swipe in.
If you're one of those people who says, if you're one of those people who says, I haven't got time to track calories, you're full of shit.
Yeah,
and you won't get any results anyway from anything.
We do not buy that shit whatsoever.
No.
Just no time for it at all. I don't accept it. Do not accept it. Don't. Our clients know anyways if they've ever said shit like that to us.
Well, we get another line we get all the time is, well, I won't get any sympathy here anyway.
No, you
Our
won't.
clients say that to us all the time. No, you will not get sympathy.
No, because if you're looking for sympathy, you're one of those people who probably doesn't need sympathy if that's what you're looking for, and you won't get it.
Well, do you want sympathy or do you want results?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want excuses or results? You can't have both. I know that's how cliche is that, but you can't have excuses and results at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
No, but what you can have is results and still have like a relatively fucking enjoyable and happy lifestyle along with your results, provided that you follow some of the advice that we're giving you.
Yeah, because it's crazy too. Because it's not like we're trying to we have a battle of trying to get people to eat more food. It's not like we're trying to make them stick to this shit meal plan, that cookie cutter that we can just throw out to everyone. It's not like we're trying to make people do that. We're trying to make people see that they can enjoy their food more, because food is such a big part of everyone's life.
Yeah.
It's a huge part. It's massive. It's in all our culture. Food is massive, and we want you to be able to enjoy. Spuds, we want you to be able to enjoy food like we enjoy food. Like, I never restrict myself to anything. I love eating everything. Same with the guys. I think to sum that up again, Kev, sum up your point.
Don't try and build muscle on low carb, because it will not happen.
Don't feel like you have to stick to a rigid meal plan. Get good at tracking your calories and substituting stuff on your meal plan for stuff that you might enjoy more, or stuff that is available to you at the time.
Yeah.
I.e. if you're eating out.
Yeah. Start learning how to track calories.
That's all. That's all for today.
That's it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're up on 200 subscribers. Thanks to everyone so far. It's early days, so thanks to everyone. And we're going to get 1,000 Instagram followers in the next couple of weeks, so that's great too.
Yeah, so keep on commenting and interacting with us if you're enjoying our content.
Yeah.
Links to Facebook, Instagram, down there.
Yeah. Well, are you putting them in there?
Yeah, I'll put them in there.
Big thing is coming soon.
No, fuck that.
Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you took something. See ya.
Where's the talks? I wish they knew it. They knew it. They know it already.
I'm an Irishman.
So like the last video, we don't know each other's answers to this.
That's cuntish.
So, Keen.
Back to where I was. So when I started eating white rice before my breakfast.
Yeah.
Stop now. That's it.
Yeah, sorry.